Yes, ma'am.
I think there should be something like an ombudsman uh, that has to do with the nation of Islam, because people are afraid of the FOI. And when you're hurt and beat up and come across, when we say we're going to call the FOI, they get afraid. But we can't call them for real. You don't pretend like we're calling them. I'm experienced, and I've been and all different types of institutions, because
Lord have mercy.
do a star con, you know. But I told them, I'm going to call the Nation of Islam. They get scared. But I really can't call them.
All right. Did you hear what she said? That's some heavy stuff. She said in words how much they respect the Nation of Islam, and especially the FOI. And she said that when you tell these enemies that you're going to call us, the enemy trembles. They get scared. She said, but she has to really pretend, because she really can't make the call right now. But that's why we're doing this, sister, so that in the next week or two we can correct that. We want to meet after this meeting is over. We want to get with all of the men. We want to see the army. Your captain is here today, the regional captain, Brother Wali Muhammad, that I pointed out to you a few minutes ago. I see the DI, Brother Malik, there. And I've told you about Brother Shaheed, Brother Steve, and I'm sure the minister will be there. We want to meet with all of the men, because sister is right. We should have a special phone and a hotline. And the lieutenants, we're going to train the lieutenants we got that don't know, and we're going to train the lieutenants that we got who think they know. And we're going to train new lieutenants. Some of you are lieutenants right here. Some of you are the captain of Watts, and the captain of Compton, and the captain of Long Beach, and the captain of the East Side, the West Side, Santa Monica, Inglewood. Some of you are captains right here. You got the training already. You just need more refined training. We're looking for leaders, black men that want to command an army. So, after this meeting, we want to meet with every man downstairs. Before you go anywhere on the first level, we want to see every man. Brother Captain, we want to make sure that every FOI, before he leaves, he has to personally check with you. Don't just walk out of here and go. Today, every man stays, and if you get an excuse to leave, you get it directly from the regional captain. And he ain't giving no excuses. So we got to talk to you. We got to build an army so that these sisters, when they get in trouble, they can call the FOI. We need a calling system and a network. We got the structure. That's what we're here to build and put it in place. There was a time when you never called the police in the Nation of Islam. The sisters would call the FOI. Call lieutenant put a call out, and before you knew it, Muslims be everywhere. The place is surrounded. I remember the police came to Broadway in 56. Police everywhere, and the call went out, and FOI looked like the men, the army, looked like they were falling out of the sky and popping up out of the ground. All you could see was men coming, walking, getting off the bus, running in their cars, getting out, car doors slamming. The police looked up, and men coming from all directions. They started trembling. Captain Rashid got even badder than he was before they came. Rashid stepped out in the middle. He said, "Who's in charge here?" He talking to the police, the bad LAPD. Who's in charge here? Because he could see that on that spot, the captain, Rashid, he could see on that spot he was really in charge. And police raised up on their toes to reach for their guns. The brothers moved on. Rashid started pointing them out. "You got that one right there. You got that one. You got that one, man. Take that one right over there, man. You got the cat right over here, man. You take him right here, man. You take him. If he moves, you take him out over here, man." I'm not lying. That's the kind of training that you're going to go through. We didn't fear them with their guns. When he say move, didn't nobody hesitate. God damn it, every man moved to the police that he say move to. They backing up. They backing up. If he's a bad, burly, cold-blooded cracker, then Rashid probably put 5 on him. "You got him, you got him." And before he knew it, 5 men, he said, "Back up off me, and they stand in their ground. Because their general order number 5 is to quit my post only when properly relieved. And that cracker's behind was their post. And they wasn't supposed to leave that cracker until he backed down or changed his mind. They rose up on their toes to get their guns. And the first lieutenant stepped forward then. His name was Bartha, Naeem Shaw. The first lieutenant stepped forward and said, don't touch them guns, punks. I'm talking to the police. You say, don't touch them guns, punks. Damn. I mean, I was a young man, you know, coming in the Air Force, I'm still a young man. But I was especially young then. I was stepped in there, I said, God, I never seen black men like this in my life. Make the police pee in their pants. You stop a Muslim for a traffic ticket, and Muslims come from everywhere. The police got so they didn't even want to stop us on a traffic citation. Because they stop a Muslim on a traffic citation and Muslim just be passing. Didn't even have to know the brother's name or the sister's name. They say, hey, that's one of us. Pull over, man. Everybody getting out. Police say, wait a minute, what's happening here? What's going on? Wait a minute, back up, back up. We say, you got our sister there. That's our sister. We want to know what's happening. What's happening with our sister, man? Well, I'm just writing a ticket. Right now, a ticket for what, man? He said, well, you did run through that light. Now, I'm going to give you a warning here now. This brother was with him up there on Central Avenue when they attacked the Muslims and they fought the police on Central Avenue and threw the police through the picture glass windows. Bam! The police hit the window, bam! Went through the window and he was inside the people's shop looking at the people. Beat the hell out of him. The other one got paralyzed. One of the heavy martial artists paralyzed the Peckerwood. He went to court and the cracker he limped up there all messed up. He said, there he is, Shabazz. That's him right there. He's the one that did me like this. I'm telling you the truth. We rolled out on the Ku Klux Klan in San Bernardino County. I mean the Klan. I don't mean on the TV. I mean we went nose to nose with the Klan. We looked for the Klan. We rode day and night till we found us some Ku Klux. We wanted some Ku Klux Klan. Yeah, we wanted to eat us some Ku Klux Klan. Told us it was good. We wanted to sink our teeth in some Klan. So we went looking for them punks. I was disappointed in the Klan. I thought the Klan was going to be tough with us, you know? I mean, big, burly, hairy Peckerwoods, you know? And we roll up on their behind. Everybody was organized. Were we organized? Some of the men are here that went on that maneuver. We were organized. Then we had our vans and our trucks and our Jeeps. And we had the craziest, meanest drivers behind the wheel. And they were told, look, if anybody pull out any automatic weapons or whatever, your job is not to hesitate. Crowds like this, the Klan and all of them, your job is to step on it. And I don't mean going 30 miles an hour. You put the metal to the pedal. I mean the pedal to the metal. You rip through the crowd. And while he's ripping through that way, then you hit it in reverse. Go in reverse. We say just cut through the crowds. That'll get rid of all them automatic weapons. We say if they're on the sidewalk, we had some men that just cover the sidewalk. We say your job is to hit the pedal to the metal on the sidewalk. Just sweep the sidewalk. Mailbox, everything goes. Everything goes. I'm telling you the truth. Police came in from 5 cities all around. We had so many men. It was the best feeling I ever had in my life. So many days, I'm not lying to you, when I was in the hole in prison, I would lay there and think about that day. We had so many men, it make your head swim. And they had police from about 5 towns that came. And they all jumped out bad. And they said this time, who's in charge? They talking to us. And so I answered them this time. I said, Muhammad is in charge. They said, no, I mean, who's in charge here? I said, Muhammad is in charge wherever we are. He said, well, you look like you're the one in charge. You're doing all the talking, buddy. Step right over here. We had so many men that day. I said, no, you want to talk to me? You step right over here. And I felt good. They rose up. Nobody pulled no weapon. They rose up to go for the weapons. There was so many of the brothers had blood dripping from their mouths, and they were ready for some police meat. The brothers moved in on all of them, swarmed them, encircled them. Allah is my witness, I'm not lying. The brothers who are here will tell you I'm telling the truth. After all that, rah, 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 he say, well, look, we just want to get an understanding, buddy. We just want to know. Same thing happened. We used to own the Fifth Avenue Theater, and Brother Malik and the soldiers out in the back, and went over KJLH and the radio that there was a riot going on over there. The Inglewood PD came with them riot pump shotguns and stuff and threw down on the brothers in the back alley, and the brothers moved on them anyway. See, we're taught here that when they go for his gun, you go for the... When they go for his gun, you go for the... That's the way we want to be trained again. We want that killer instinct. Huh? We want the tiger's eye. Huh? We want to fear nothing but Allah. Nothing but God. You understand?
Yes, sir.
So when this meeting is over, we want to put this FOI in the shape that it's supposed to be in. They moved on the FOI in New York. Minister Farrakhan was the minister at Mosque number 7, Eastern Regional Headquarters, and he was the national spokesman. Police gave a call that they heard that a detective was in trouble on the 2nd floor of our mosque on 116th and Lenox Avenue. Wasn't no detective in trouble when they arrived at the building. But by the time they got there, every detective in the building was in trouble. They barged through the doors. And your captain, Sister Bessie Jean Farrakhan, Sister Bessie Jean Farrakhan rounded up all of the children from the University of Islam, put them in a room. Sister Bessie Jean, who will throw down with anybody. She's a soldier from her heart. Bessie Jean put them in the room, and at first the was telling the children to put their hands on top of their heads. Put your hands up, put your hands up. Sister Bessie Jean and other lieutenants and other brother lieutenants say, no, don't put your hands up. They handle our children, and told that beast in words to go to hell. She put them in the room and waited to fight the police. She was protecting them babies. That's your captain. And the shooting started. All you could hear was gunshots, shooting in the building. Well, we didn't have no weapons. But when it was over, one of the police was dead. While the fighting was going on, the Muslims kicked the police's behind and closed the door and locked the door. And now all these bad bulletproof wearing policemen laying on the floor in there disarmed in the black Muslim mosque. Hey, that's a hell of a place to be.